Lit fuse, more like shit fuse. That's how I'm feeling right now. How are you guys doing? How are you guys feeling? You feeling better than me? That's good. That's ideal. Yeah, we're going to be trying lit fuse today. Ooh, the thumbnail didn't update. Excellent. Love to see it. Fabulous news. Okay, yeah, we're playing lit fuse today. I got 23%, which is basically like the first spike of the ship, which is awesome for me. I really like grinding out the pre-drop for like an hour and then getting to the drop a single time and dying immediately. So bro, watching an English class right now, you should probably partake in the schooling. if I had to guess. If I were you, I would partake in schooling. But I appreciate you being here nonetheless. What difficulty? Lit fuse is an insane demon. It's like a mid-tier insane. But the gameplay is made to make me suffer and die and want to shoot my toes with guns. So yeah, I'm not too excited about the level today. Trying to tolerate allegiance as we speak. Dude, that's such a cakewalk for you after Oblivion. Does it feel so easy? Does it feel like a freaking insane demon for you? I am a black person. This is awesome news. Congratulations. I have no idea if I'm gonna beat it. I will try. Definitely not today. Actually, I take that back. There's a slight sliver of a chance I beat it today if I get insanely lucky. But generally, I have no hope. No hope for beating it today. This is one of my least favorite levels in the game at the moment. The balancing is so bad. This jump sucks. This jump sucks. That green orb timing is super hard. It's like, man, like half the difficulty in this level is in the first like 20%. And then the other half is around like the freaking duel at like 40 to 50. I don't... See, like, I could make a video out of this, but I don't want people to see me so miserable, you know? Once you get here, you can, like, get a run going, right? There's, like, a couple little timings here. They're not too bad. They kind of sink a little bit. That click sucks, because you can jump over the yellow orb and you don't even get a freaking chance. It's terrible. Yeah, and then it's ship time. Some days my ship control is like pretty okay, and some days it's awful. There's no telling what day today is going to be. Let's before we get into the ship that is terrible, let us thank the people for showing up today. Who have we got? We got Gemma, we got She Go, Ultroxis, RJ, good to see ya. Moosh Room. Lunatic Husky, I don't know if I said that already. Sedan Gaming, good to see you. Falco Leak, welcome in, welcome in. It's good to see you guys. Hope you're having an awesome weekend, awesome Saturday. No, okay, so Lit Fuse, the drop is fairly fun besides a few blind timings. What's up, Lane? The pre-drop is awful, the ship lasts forever and is boring, and I suck at ship, so... and the duel is terrible. The duel is like one of the worst duels I've ever played. It makes me ashamed to call myself like a duel enjoyer. Yeah, how was your guys' Thanksgiving? Those of you who celebrate. I mean, like, not like you need to be American to be thankful for stuff, but like, honestly, why don't you celebrate Thanksgiving? Like, I get that maybe getting your whole family together for a holiday that your country doesn't partake in, but like, dude, you get to eat food and be thankful for stuff. I think those are two pretty cool things. Okay, and this is the worst part of any level ever. It's literally like RNG. It's just like, sometimes you live and sometimes you die. Sometimes your clicks help you, and sometimes they get you killed in the dumbest possible spots. Like that. Like, how do I not die there? Goodness gracious. Thank you so much, Husky, with the 2. I appreciate that. I will need the luck for Lit Fuse today. My goal is to just get to the duel at least once today. That would be awesome. Saw some extended family. Excellent. There was none of your typical Thanksgiving food. Really? What did you guys eat, Chico? I'm curious, what does one eat for Thanksgiving besides Thanksgiving food, right? Like turkey and stuffing and mashed potatoes, green bean casserole. Like, you just die. You die for free. I wonder if I can fall into the portals with both game modes, like, kind of like that. Like, oh, that's so shitty. Dude, like, I can't, it sucks so bad. And my finger gets so tired. It gets so tired clicking so much. Because, like, doing this once from 0, it's bad enough. Because you just did the ship where there was so much constant clicking. But now, I'm freaking practicing this part, trying to build consistency. So I'm playing it over and over again. And my finger, it can't keep going. And then that happens. That just happens sometimes. Depending on the alignment of your spam, that will just kill you. Oh, this level sucks so much ass. Don't let anybody convince you this gameplay is good. Maybe people have a good time with this gameplay somehow, but that does not mean that it's good. That does not mean that it's good at all. Chicken nuggets, the best Thanksgiving food. Chicken nugget. Oh, man. Oh, gosh. All I did for Thanksgiving was the usual 5-hour Splatoon and Smash session. And thanking nature for not making me a Steve player. True. Okay, cool. I did it once. Alright, and then that can just happen also. Oh, this level sucks so bad. I seriously think that not a single part of this level, except for maybe the cube, had any thought put into it. Like, gameplay-wise. What's up, kid named? The cube, I don't like it, but I can see how some of those jumps may have taken a lot of playtesting to get just right, you know? Okay, at least I remember most of this. Does that mean I won't die here? No. Is this a demon? Absolutely. You would not hear me complaining this much if it were not a demon. I also don't think I would be playing it if it weren't a demon. What's up, Anthony Plays? How you doing? Chicken nugget. Oh, Hispanic food for Thanksgiving. Oh my gosh, that's awesome, actually. That's like maybe the only food on earth I would prefer over like typical Thanksgiving food. That's so cool. Let him go, Pennywise. What does this mean? Gosh, damn it. Okay, twice in a row. Cool. Eminox with the 2. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Average Kermal level, seriously. He, like, his more modern levels are a lot better about doing interesting things and having kind of polished gameplay, even if it's not, like, fun. I don't know. I can respect his creativity a lot, and thematically, I think most of his levels absolutely succeed. But for this level to thematically succeed, the gameplay has to be so bad to where it's not even, like, worth it. I would just prefer a level with good gameplay with a theme that does not succeed at that point. Like, the theme does not matter this much. The theme is not so important to where you should freaking sacrifice all of your gameplay's quality. Aside from a couple blind timings, most of the drop gameplay is, like, fine. The transitions are not ideal, but, like... Like, that sucks so much dick. Kermal is so peak. I just can't assume that you're talking about gameplay when you say that. This feels like the average daily level. So I don't play a lot of daily levels, so I can't prove you wrong, but I just have a really strong feeling that's incorrect. Why do you play this level if you hate it? I put a bunch of demons on a spinny wheel, and I got this one. And it's well within my skill range, and I'm trying to get better at things I suck at. I feel like that's enough reasons. I also didn't know I would hate it this much until I learned it. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to pull up as fast as I can there. This level's just all rainbow. What you got against rainbows, huh? This guy hates gay people. They invented the rainbow, by the way. You know, like the leprechauns and the pot of gold at the end. Nope. That's wrong. This gameplay doesn't make me feel anything. It probably was a choice, but, like, I don't think it was the right choice. Yeah, like... I don't know. I kind of agree with the sentiment of this gameplay making you feel nothing. Like, this gameplay makes me feel almost nothing. I'm just like, alright, yeah, this is gameplay. Doesn't make me mad, doesn't make me happy. I'm not really having fun. I'm not upset. I'm just kind of chilling. And then everything else about this level makes me mad. And I really like the deco on the fully decorated version, but unfortunately I can't freaking see the level when it's fully decorated, so I have to use the LDM. Repetition at its finest. I think this is repetition at its... Yep, that's my statement. Gosh. Okay, this looks like a map pack level. I can't entirely disagree with that. Saying this looks like every daily level, I think that's pretty wrong, but saying this looks like a map pack level actually has some, like, merit to it, I think. Oh gosh, and then that transition sucks too. There's just, like, on the surface, nothing about this gameplay at the end here is, like, scary or dangerous, right? And then you gotta watch out for, like, crappy transitions like that. Like, that's the kind of stuff you gotta practice for. Ugh. Keep getting 1% increments in Deadlock. Man, that sucks. All my homies hate incrementing by percentages of 1. It's gonna feel so good when you beat it, though. No, I don't think it looks horrible at all. I think the deco is quite good. That's one thing that Kermal consistently does well, is decorations and themes. I think that's usually quite impressive. I just don't like the gameplay quality he sacrifices for those themes, you know? Future Funk is a decent jump from Biru or Biru, however you're supposed to say it, I don't know. It's like really long medium demon into really long hard demon. That'll do. Oh my gosh, that transition's so sketchy. Melee tonight, we'll see. We'll see. I think that'd be fun. One, two, three, one. Oh, that was scary. Man, this level. What's up, Meme Lord? We're past 2021. At least 1,000 people can make gameplay more thematic and striking the car. I mean, yeah, it's just that Kermal has been doing it so long, you know? So many of his levels with themes like these are so old, and he was kind of one of the first people to kind of make levels that way. You can't deny that he brought a lot of new things to the table. like, Lit Fuse is not really groundbreaking by any, like, modern standards. Definitely not modern gameplay standards, but, like, I think it did some cool things for the time. Gulp? What's up, Cute Twirl? Sorry for the later stream. You might not be able to stay too long, but hope you're having a decent evening. Hope you're having a good weekend. What even is this level's theme? I mean, a theme doesn't have to be, like, something you've seen before. A theme doesn't have to be something describable. Oh my gosh, that transition sucks my nuts. This level, I don't know how old it is. I believe late 2015, I want to say. So yeah, about 10 years old. Acropolis eats Kermal's 1.9 levels. What does that mean? Why did it do that? Is it hungry? Deco's kind of beautiful. Oh, dude, the deco's awesome, and you're not even seeing the full deco. This is the low detail mode with hardly any deco actually happening. Okay, I can kind of straight fly into that one, I guess. Oh, you bastard. I hate that blind timing, dude. I can kind of use the song as some kind of sync guide, but it's not very accurate. And then that transition also sucks. I can easily foresee myself dying here all day long. What is up? What's up, Flops? Dude, you freaking owned everyone on the Wordle yesterday. It was a pretty obscure word, and most people took at least like 5 or 6 guesses to get it, or they didn't get it at all, and you just got it in like 3 or something. You want another video where I rate your guys' icons? I can do that. No detail mode, true. Okay, if you think this level looks fun right now, it's because this is the only part of the level with tolerable gameplay. Like, if you go for this level and you try to beat it, you will play this gameplay like 1% of the time you spend with Lit Fuse. Because even to get here, you have to spend so long in the boring-ass pre-drop, and the super slow, boring ship, and the terrible duel. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Let's try this. Like, that just sucks so bad to lose your run to something so bullshit. Like, gosh, this gameplay is just so bad. I'll pay you 5 to not play this level. What would the alternative be? I'm not saying I'll accept it, because, like, I don't even know what else I would do, you know? I feel like I should brush up on my Lit Fuse skills and do my best to build consistency, because I would like to beat this as soon as possible and not spend very long playing it at all. Now, if I had, like, infinite mental fortitude, I would play this off stream as well to build consistency, but man, I don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. What's up, Cersei? Really? My hardest is Prismatic Haze. It's about bloodbath difficulty, according to the Eurydial, if you're not aware. Gosh damn it. I might do 2 clicks here. Because, like, I feel so uncomfortable just doing one. Biden Circles was my hardest for, like, the first half of 2023 or so. Yeah, that's old school Howdy lore, if that's your knowledge. Gosh damn it. Doing the UFO that way makes me feel so uncomfortable. Doing like one click at a time. This level takes so much focus, man. It really sucks to stream. Like, I can't even read chat, like, at all. Like, that sucks so bad. You kind of just gotta let go as soon as you touch the portal. Honestly, your icons look kind of shit without the rainbow icons. What's your GD name? I want to check out your icons. Alright. This account better exist. Alright. So that ship isn't actually... Let's go on low detail mode or something else. Graphics, medium. All of my HD textures... Not all of them. Some of them are altered. Some of my icons are for the texture pack. Almost done with root beer. Nice. Okay, let's take a look at these icons. Alright. This person says my icons look like shit. How do we feel about this? Honest opinion time. Yeah, the 70% ball in Forsaken Neon was kind of tricky, because like the physics were like very slightly different from practice mode to normal mode, which resulted in some like buggy deaths. But once you figure that out, it's not too bad. There are 2 good icons in that set. Yeah, I can agree with that. Okay. Anyways, back to it. Back to our HD textures. I don't want to look at those anymore. Investigate YouTube short comments, twins. No. Why that's like, hey guys, you should check out Hell. It's a super cool place. It's fun. Everyone loves it. Everyone's having a great time. Come on down, man. We'd love to have you. The water's perfect. Okay, I can hold until 3%. That's kind of cool. Thank you for your bravery. Aviation Edition. Or whatever your name was. I half expected you to say like, yo, howdy, your icons fucking suck, bro. And then I'm like, okay, what's your name? I want to check out your icons. You're like, gotta go. You know, that would not have surprised me at all. So I admire your bravery and your honesty to say, hey, here are my icons. There you go. I hate that green orb so much. You have to click it so late. My icon's better than yours. How? Okay. Whatever you say. Everyone's calling me twin today. They want me to jump to VSC and go to TikTok comments. One of those things might happen. And the other one involves TikTok, so no thank you. Gosh, all the timings in the pre-drop suck so much. Gosh, it's so nerve-wracking, dude. I hate shit parts like this. Ugh. And like, coming out of a start position like this is always so difficult. Everyone call him Howder. They kind of already do that. You should call me Howdered Sugar. That's like an actual, like, interesting little nickname. This ship makes me so sad. I legitimately can't think of anything but wanting to play other video games when I'm in this ship. No, I lost track of my gravity. I hate it when that happens. Done with root beer. This is probably a bad thing, right? Now there's no more root beer. Or was it like, my mom forced me to drink this root beer and it sucks, but I'm finally done. Because then that'd be pretty good. This looks easy, bro. You should play it. You should play it. Play it and beat it and get back to me. See what you think. Oh, that ship is so bad, dude. That transition sucks. Gosh. I almost died. This guy hates this game. You should see me when I'm playing good levels. I'm in quite a chipper mood. It's just that I'm playing Kermal gameplay from 10 years ago. It's kind of most of the issue. But yeah, that's true. I do hate this game. That's facts. I was looking at chat for most of that ship and just kind of like figured it out. Adderall stream win. Great messages today. Let's keep it down. Don't keep it up. Keep it down. I can totally see myself dying to that part. Just get to those portals. Have no idea what to do. At least this part is probably the easiest part of the ship, and it goes on for the longest, so, like, whatever. Like, that sucks so much, how you just die. Your life is over. Your life is expired. And then that happens. Oof. Gross. I'll do more icon rating at the end of the stream. How about that? I like ending the stream by just like, you guys send me messages on GD and then I rate everyone's icons. That's a fun way to end things. Nice low stakes. Low stress. I use Davinci Resolve to edit my videos. Great free editing software. There's also a paid version if you want to make like movie quality stuff. I usually don't need any of that kind of fancy juju for my editing style. My editing style is really pretty simple. But yeah, super beginner friendly. Intuitive UI. I really like. Oh man. I have the number in my amount of stars on my account. Get that over with as fast as possible. Honestly, that might be my next stream, is just like beating 10 easy demons so I can move up my star count to 6-8 instead. Just as fast as possible to get it over with. Yeah, just if you stick around to the end of the stream and you shoot me a message on GD, I will rate your icons. What input thingy? My input thingy is a Seiyuu device. Bought it for like 30 bucks on Amazon. What kind of music do I listen to in my free time? All sorts of stuff. The only genres I don't really dabble in are like shitty mumble rap and shitty stadium country. But I listen to a lot of like prog rock and prog metal. Those are mostly what I'm dabbling in. Nu metal's pretty cool. I think funk is cool. Soul, R&B, bluegrass I can get down with sometimes. Gosh, damn it, these transitions piss me off. That's the only transition that's completely consistent, is the freaking ship into robot. Why are you doing Lit Fuse, Extreme Demon Beater? Well, I haven't beaten very many extremes, and when I do go for an extreme, it takes me a long time. And sometimes you want to go for a demon that won't take you very long. I feel like that's a pretty simple concept to grasp. Like, once you beat one extreme demon, you can't play any other demons. All of the future demons you're allowed to play are extremes. Nothing easier than that. Like, that's the way this guy's thinking. Gosh damn it. Yeah, have patience, please, Meme Lord. I said I would rate your icons at the end of the stream. That's when icon rating time is. Right now, it is level playing time. It is very hard to rate icons while you're playing levels. Why is the pre-drop harder than the drop? A lot of levels do that, and they think it's really cool. I almost always hate it. I like faster-paced gameplay. I like, usually, the kind of gameplay that drops allow for. And some people are just like, hey, what if I made the pre-drop so unholy difficult that by the time you beat the level, 95% of the time you spent was in the pre-drop? Like, no, I want to play the drop a decent amount. I'm not saying the pre-drop has to be easy and the drop has to be full of choke points, but like, if you're not going to balance your level, then I would recommend putting the hard parts kind of in the middle. Maybe like one short hard part at the beginning, one short hard part at the end, and then a few longer hard parts in the middle. That's like kind of the balancing I lean towards. Ugh. The deco's maybe the most mediocre part of this level. It's interesting. So you think the gameplay is better than the deco? I think the gameplay's worse than mediocre. Okay. That's good. Gosh, that's so stressful. Kamal does love his spam. No, you can't just put your name here and I'll rate your icons. You message me on GD at the end of the stream. That is how it works. I'm done talking about it. I can only explain it to you the same way so many times before I'm just going to give up, right? You have the information you need to proceed, and you just don't want to do that. I'll be back for icon right. Sounds good. He'll just know. He'll telepathically know that the end of stream is coming. Sigh. Me too, Gemma. Can I get special treatment, though? Mr. Parakeet, you know I love you. But no. damn it. I just wish I liked this level. Because there's so much of it. I don't know if I've played a single XL level that I've beaten, and I've been like, wow, that was a lot of level, and I'm really glad there was that much level, because I liked it all. I don't know if I've ever said anything along those lines. I have done a rate people's icons video. Will I do another one? I don't know. The first one kind of performed like okay, so I can see myself doing it again at some point. Gosh damn it, I hate that transition so much. Why does this song sound so familiar? It's probably been used in a few GD levels you played, if I had to guess. There's like 100 remakes of Lit Fuse for some reason. Just people trying to like capture its same like essence and theme and stuff. Capture the charm. And this level's gameplay is ass and I hate it, but it does have some charm. And usually when people remake Kermal levels, it does not capture the charm. I wish Lit Fuse took me more attempts. Alright, asshole. Oh, gosh. Put that one tea kettle picture in the corner? I don't even... Oh, the one of the freaking lady chucking the tea kettle at the guy's head and he has to pull a matrix. That just sucks so much. Like... Who made that gameplay and was like, there we go. The finishing touches have been complete. You're just dead. You just simply die. There is nothing fun about that. How's the tolerating going? Better than the other day when I was playing this, but not well. I don't think it's going well. I can't say the duel is the only bad part. The drop has lots of shitty transitions and blind timings, but it's also the best part of the level somehow. The cube has really, really obnoxious timings, and like, why would you put so many annoying choke points at the very first part of your level? That's called being a bad person. And the ship is so boring and bland and stress-inducing, it's like my least favorite kind of gameplay to play. There's almost nothing to enjoy about this level's gameplay. Like, if you genuinely find this level's gameplay fun, I question the amount of bias plaguing your opinions. Are you playing the recent tab? WTF is this? This is a Kermal level. Does kind of make sense that this was the verifier of Phobos. He decided this gameplay is what he wants to spread in the community. Oh, that's a pad. I always thought that was an orb. I just always buffer a timing for that fall. I guess you don't need to do that. I'm still probably going to, just in case. Because, like, imagine dying to that and it actually was an orb, it just looked like a pad. Like, oh my gosh. This looks fun. The drop is okay. The drop is the only part of this level I can recommend you maybe play. Even though it's repetitive and kind of boring and has bad transitions. Be back in a bit, gotta do homework. Sounds good. Nice, responsible priorities right there. Some of you kids can take notes. Ugh. You can call the gameplay bad, but at least it isn't soulless like most modern bad gameplay. Sure, the drop and the cube have soul. I'll say that. You cannot look at this part and tell me it was made by someone with a soul. Like, this is the only part of the level that I think has no defenses whatsoever. That you cannot defend this part. It's impossible. Bitrate demon, yeah, seriously. I almost died to like 3 different saws in there somehow. It is very sinful and malicious. Those are both very fitting words that you've used, young man. Please, transitions, be nice to me. Like, gosh, it sucks so bad. This level's deco makes me throw up. I mean, maybe the dual deco, like, makes you feel motion sick or something. I get that. But if you're like, wow, it is actually so disgusting, I'm going to vomit. Oh my gosh. Blech. I'm like, alright, calm down. This level has pretty inoffensive deco for the most part, I feel. Even if you have really sensitive eyes, like, I have very sensitive eyes, and I'm chilling on low detail. List demon layout win? Oh gosh. I think the secret to making gameplay that's good is having fun with it. And if I were to make a level that hard, I don't think I would have fun with it anymore. Gosh damn it. Hate that timing so much. That is the least cool thing to put at fucking 96, by the way. Not cool at all, dude. Come on. How do you... Is this an epic homie moment? Just your presence, McChicken? Is that what you're asking about? Do you think Espresso is going to be rated? I don't know. The mods have the least predictable and least consistent standards, I think, of anyone in the entire world. I think it'd be really cool, but no telling. Yeah, I think that was dual to 100. Died there like 4 times, yeah. Wait, 63 in Deadlocked? That's, 63 is at some point in the... You know you don't have to do this right. Your concept of content is funny. But you're correct. I don't have to. No one is forcing me to do this. That is correct. Have you ever had fun? Absolutely. Did you see my recent video? That would answer your question very quickly. I actually had great fun with Colorful Overnight, which was the last demon I played on my spinny wheel. And it is better than this level in, I think, every single possible way. Except for maybe originality. You could argue, like, Colorful Overnight, like, style and deco is pretty much just Woogie's, like, signature thing, and I don't know. And then this is, like, yeah, no one's made a level that looks like this before. Or probably since. So that's something, you know? You just die. You simply die sometimes. It is so frustrating, bro. Oh my gosh. This gameplay looks like it has about as much effort as something a 9-year-old would make. Yeah, I can agree with that. Sometimes I look at a level like Black Blizzard or EXO and I'm like, that's a really cool idea. There's no way a 9-year-old could come up with that. This is not one of those times. This is a time where every part of the level is like, yeah, I probably could have done better when I was like fucking 8 years old. Reddit humor son or YouTube Shorts humor son? Oh. They're both bad. They're both really bad. I don't think there's any winning scenario there. I think I'm just gonna go Reddit because it's a blatantly more addictive content format than Reddit for the most part. It's kind of the same shit, I guess. No sun at all. Yeah, just don't have sons. That's the, You'll go YouTube Shorts? Interesting. Femboy VTuber son or VR chat daughter? I mean... Does the daughter just play on VR chat? Because there's nothing terribly wrong with that. Yeah, LitFuse has a 7.2 enjoyment, by the way. 7.2 out of 10 or something. Come on, this level isn't too bad. It is. It is very bad. First cube sucks. Ship is boring and it sucks. Duel is probably the worst duel I've ever played, and the drop is okay, but it has bad transitions and blind timing. So, like, there is not one good part of this level. It's bad, boring bad, bad bad, and then okay. Like, if I were to rate the gameplay of each part on a scale of 1 to 10, the cube is getting like a 3, the ship is getting like a 1, the duel is getting a 0, and then the end is getting like a 5. So like literally there is not a single positive, right? It's either it's bad or it's neutral. Neutral at best. I don't know. I think low death is a really funny concept. Like, if you want to put a 9-year-old's level of effort into your gameplay, low death is how you do it. You buff a 9-star. That's how you do it. You do not make this. Because, like, low death is basically an entire warning label. Low death is a warning label. It's like, hey, this is an extreme demon version of a 9-star. That can't mean anything good. And, like, death... freaking... I almost said Death Moon. Low death seems pretty, like, honest about, like, hey, you're not going to enjoy this, by the way. Just giving you a heads up. Oh, yeah, Plinian, you want to see, like, the worst gameplay ever? This is a dual ship, so the ship gravity is stronger than usual. This is pretty good, actually. Getting quite lucky. There we go. Why, though? I know. And you can just die. You can just, depending on the alignment of your spam clicks or your click patterns or whatever, you can literally just die at any one of those upside down portals. Gameplay rage bait, first ever. It's true. This is the first troll level. This is what inspired the troll face back in like 2011. The troll face was drawn by somebody because he was trying to imagine what Kermal's face was when he was making this gameplay. And the description says, this is my first level that's meant to be kinda decent. Like, really? Really? Bad ass gameplay, and not in a good way, that's true. It's bad gameplay that's ass. I like this. This is truths. Truth nuke. Yeah, sometimes you just click however you want and you pass the part, and sometimes you completely die. It is the most RNG part in any Insane Demon I've played so far. Any Insane Demon, because I played the Furious. The Furious is actually the most RNG part. The Furious is freaking like 85% UFO, is terrible. Every part of Lit Fuse is better than that UFO in the Furious. Okay, I think that was dual to 100 again. That's good. You haven't played Galactic Fragility. I have a little bit. I gave it a practice run when I was assembling my list of random demons that I was going to play. And I got to, I think, like 60% or so, and I said no. I love Galactic Fragility conceptually. Like, that level is so, like, shit, but in such a charming way to where I could probably almost tolerate it. But man, Galactic Fragility is so bad, and the balancing is probably worse than this. You know? Like this duel, that's duel, I keep calling this part the duel, I don't know why. This ending part is so straightforward, but there's so many little quirky transitions that could totally kill you if you're not 100% paying attention. And with how nervous I'll probably be if I ever get here, yeah, I'm gonna be struggling to pay attention. Struggling to focus, I should say. I mean, like, yeah, I'm not giving my attention anywhere else, it's just like I'm performing poorly. I'm allergic to apples? I'm not joking. I know someone who's allergic to apples. Yeah, I'm not really a huge apple guy, so that wouldn't, like, crush me or defeat me. Like, dude, if you're lactose intolerant or you can't have gluten, that would make me way more sad than being allergic to apples. I eat, like, I don't know, 3 pounds of apples per year. Like, that's not a lot. I can cut out 3 pounds of apples without really shedding a tear. I eat probably, like, an elephant's weight in gluten, though. I don't think that would go very well for me. Yeah, I saw the people hanging out in the Fellas VC. That was pretty cool. I wouldn't be able to eat mac and cheese. That's true. That's true. If you are gluten intolerant and lactose intolerant, that's like mac and cheese is designed to kill you. I'm sure there's plenty of alternatives, though. I have yet to find a milk alternative, you know, without lactose. That's very good. I had oat milk once, and I was like, okay. It's kind of weird and, like, yellow, and had, like, a kind of strange texture to it. But, like, the flavor of oat milk is probably the closest thing to something I would consistently eat, or drink, rather. I don't like soy milk. Almond milk, for some reason, is, like, unholy levels of sweet. Like, I don't know why almond milk feels the need to be so sweet, but every time I try almond milk, I'm like, man, if you just remove the sugar from that, I'm sure it would be awesome. Why can't they tolerate it? Are they bigots? I think so. All lactose intolerant people are secretly MAGA. That was 16 bombs. That's what that would sound like if they exploded. My best game mode, probably Wave. I feel pretty shit about most of my game modes. Like, I don't think any of them are strong, but I think Wave is my only game mode that's not weak. I'll say that. If I had better eyes, I could probably beat some pretty hard 9 circles levels. Might even have one of those as my hardest by now. Like, by the time I get past this ship from 0, my finger is going to be so tired. There is so much clicking required to beat this part. I might try to, like, relax on the clicking a little bit. Maybe do, like, little things like that. That happens. That, like, that sucks so bad. Because it was, like, 0% my fault, right? There's no discernible, oh, here's what I did wrong, I'll do better next time. It's like, you just sucked, and try again next time. That's my least favorite kind of death, is one where you can't even tell what you did wrong. Because I'm clicking so fast, and I'm letting go so fast, and there's so many inputs happening, it's like, I can't adjust that on a scale small enough to correct my mistake, right? Gosh. I hate UFO so much. See, like, I don't think that's a very fair complaint. I think UFO gameplay in a lot of people's levels is usually the weakest point of the level. But I think that's just because people don't know how to make UFO gameplay. If you look at some of the layouts I've made on my channel and look at the UFO parts, I guarantee you they will look more fun than what you've come to know UFO gameplay as. Like, I don't think UFO gameplay is that complicated. Treat it kind of like Cube gameplay if Cube could just, like, double jump in the air or something like that. Like, that's pretty much all you gotta do. Stop with the freaking Flappy Bird shit. Stop with the just hopping around avoiding a bunch of, like, saw blades. It's boring. Throw orbs and blocks and slopes and pads in the mix, man. UFO is infinitely better than Swing. Unless your argument is for old Swing, then I can hear, like, I can hear you out maybe. Like, you just die. You just die. Like, the best way I've been able to build consistency with this part is just click with the sync. Which is cool. It's cool that this level has actually some click sync to help you through its shitty gameplay. I think I'm gonna retire from this check, and I have a good one, Gemma. If you continue in the stream by lurking, I hope you enjoy, and if not, have a good rest of your night. The old Swing has its charms. I just don't like any game mode where a very, very slight difference in timing will change your trajectory by a significant amount. I think that applies much more to new Swing than it does to old, but it does apply to both. If I hold early into that wave... Okay, the ship is a little more consistent that way. I flew Bloodbath from 48 today, that's crazy. Oh man, I've never played Battle Cats. I don't need to, because I have a cat and I battle her every day. And I lose every day. She's too powerful. How many checkpoints did I put in here? Gosh damn. I have not played enough of High, thankfully, to know if it's better or worse than Lit Fuse. I would say it's probably similarly bad. Like, the balancing looks like it's about the same level of insufferable. At that point, it just comes down to, are you better at the shitty gameplay in high, or are you better at the shitty gameplay in Lit Fuse? Lit Fuse is probably a couple tiers easier. I think high is probably like a 19 or 20, and this is a 17. I will absolutely revisit Peggle. I just don't know when or what capacity. You know, I don't know if that's going to be a stream or a video. Probably not a video. There's a couple Peggle like fan games out there and stuff. There's also Peggle Extreme that I could play. There's a whole second Peggle. There's Peggle 2 for like the PS4 or whatever platforms that came out on. I could get that at some point. Like, I think, back to the game mode thing, I do agree with myself from earlier, saying that Wave is probably my best game mode. It's not by a lot, but I think I suck the least at Wave. And I absolutely suck the most at Ship. I have the least control over Ship, I get the most nervous in Ship. That timing sucks so much. That is such an evil thing to do at 96. If I could see it, that'd be okay, but I can't see it. It's completely blind. Oh my gosh. I could enter the portal really late like that. I could do that. What's the hardest extreme you think you can beat from 60 to 75 hertz? Probably Cataclysm. I could do without a whole lot of hassle on 60. And the ships and the dual ships at like 60% are gonna kick my ass though. Are you pro CBF? I do not use CBF, nor am I a pro. If that answers your question. Or if you're asking if I approve of CBF and the use of that. I kind of don't care. I don't think it makes a huge difference when you're already playing at such high refresh rates, you know? Like, for a 60 hertz player, CBF is probably going to make a huge difference for you. But if you're like a freaking 480 hertz player or whatever the hell, like, I don't think it's going to matter. I also don't, like, know the math. I haven't seen the 6-hour video essay on CBF, you know? So I could be wrong, but I have a feeling that most high refresh rate players are not going to be saved by CBF very frequently. It's so funny when people assume that GD is my favorite game. GD is my livelihood, and I like certain things about it, but like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a lot more than what's on YouTube. My favorite game is Sly 2 Band of Thieves for the PS2. Followed closely by Modern Warfare 2, 2009, Need for Speed Most Wanted, 2005, Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga, 2007. The other two games in the Sly trilogy, great. The Force Unleashed, 2008. Lego Indiana Jones, 2008. 2008 was a great year. Where does GD place on the list? It has to have at least some spot in the top 10, but it's probably not very high. Terraria is also up there. Terraria is probably like a top 6 or 7. Bloodbath is harder than Prismatic, unless you're just carried by ship. If you are the best ship player in your neighborhood, the best ship player in your school, best ship player on the block, I'm sure you'd struggle with Prismatic Haze more. But I suck at ship, so Prismatic was significantly easier, I thought. They are very close to each other on the Aretal, which I think, wow, if that happens from 0, that'd be so sad. I think Prismatic should probably be bumped down about 100 spots. I think it's pretty overrated in terms of difficulty, not really in terms of quality. Gosh damn it. completely forgot what I was doing. Terraria stream win, hopefully soon. I've been playing some more Terraria lately with my wife, and it's been really fun. She usually does mage, and I'll usually do melee, but today, or like lately, we've been switching things up with our playthrough, where I'm doing summoner and she's doing ranged. Both classes we are completely unfamiliar with. Yeah, I'm much more of a Terraria guy than a Minecraft guy. I got nothing against Minecraft, but I just prefer what Terraria has going on. Howdy, are you lighting your fuse? I'm trying. Let's go from 0. Let's just try it. I didn't hold from the beginning, so I'm probably dead. Yes, I am. Now let's go from 0. It's time for the level to be completely silent until we get to like 40%. I'm dead. Don't go from 0, that's scary. I agree, but I have to start from 0 at some point, otherwise this is never going to be over, and I'm just going to keep playing from start positions for all eternity. Cool, let's go. I don't think Terraria versus Minecraft, which game is better, is a very fun debate. I don't even think it's a very good debate. Like, they're just so different. You can't really say one's better or worse than the other. It's like, if you really like having a third dimension in your, like, sandbox, RPG, open world, whatever you want to call it kind of game, then absolutely Minecraft is for you. Because, you know, you might not get down with the 2D thing. I love the 2D thing. I think it's fabulous. I do not need a third dimension to enjoy a game like that. And I really like what Terraria has going on with all the weapons and events and bosses. And Minecraft has some of that. They have some of the like, whoa, this is a rare drop chance. That's cool. Whoa, this boss fight is really hard. I hope I can... Like, it's got a little bit of that. I think Terraria is the most fun, like, kind of boss fight style gameplay that I've played. It also helps that I've just been playing Terraria so long that, like, if I'm not good at something in Terraria, I'll at least have kind of know-how on how to do it. Damn it. You have a console? I got a few. Some are back at my parents' place. N64, PS2, PS3, PS4, Xbox 360, Wii, 3DS. That's about it. Oh yeah, and I have a Switch Lite as well. Oh, dude, the music in Terraria absolutely destroys the music in Minecraft, in my opinion. Like, nothing against C418, I think that's cool, but, like, I can't listen to the Minecraft soundtrack and then the Terraria soundtrack and prefer Minecraft. I can't say with a straight face that, yes, this is better. They are very different, though. I can't just say that Terraria's is better. I have to say that Terraria's is my favorite of those two. Terraria's soundtrack is definitely a little on the weird side. It's a little unorthodox. Some of the sound fonts, some of the rhythms and tones being used, they can be a little off-putting to some people. And Minecraft music is about as digestible as it gets, you know? Minecraft music is, you know, doing interesting things in terms of its, like, composition. At least interesting, I guess, to me. Maybe if you're, like, a seasoned composer, you probably wouldn't be too impressed. But, like, I'm talking the sounds of Minecraft music. Dude. Super chill. Everyone can get behind some of that. Terraria is a little bit more of a question mark, but I like that question mark a lot. Will you ever beat a list demon? Maybe 6 years ago. If you think I'm beating a list demon in 2025 or 6 or 7, you're crazy. There is no universe where I beat a list demon. It is not happening. I had a small window where I was maybe good enough to grind and beat one extended list demon. Those days are long behind me. Those probably ended about early to mid 2022. That's probably when the demon list became too hard for me. Damn it, that happened to me last time. I always think that jump is easy, but no, you have to click that pink orb really late. Or just jump up to the pink orb later. Dude, my heart was pumping way faster than it should at like 15%. So if that tells you anything about this level's balancing, then you know why I hate it so much. When go, honestly, like 8%, dude. The balancing in this level is so bad. The hardest part of this level is the first cube, and then there's the ship afterwards, and then there's the duel after that, which is somehow harder than the hardest part. I don't know how that was possible. But, yeah. The only saving grace of today so far, besides playing a bit of Terraria with my wife, which is awesome, I ate a bowl of spicy ramen, and it was really good. Some days I can go without, like, breakfast or lunch and just, like, skip most meals and be fine, and sometimes my stomach is like, hey, asshole, remember me? I kind of need food to keep going. And then it starts, like, grumbling and hurting and stuff, which is why the ramen happened. Eminox, thank you so much for the $5 more. I appreciate that. I'm going to practice run of the duel in Lit Fuse, and you weren't lying on how bad it is. I appreciate how adventurous you are wanting to try the level that I'm actively telling everyone to not play, but I think once you get the picture of the gameplay, you should probably stop playing for your own good, unless you'd like want to get better at stuff you suck at like I do, which is part of why I'm playing this. I suck at ship and I suck at these cube timings and I'm trying to get better. But if you just want to play for educational reasons, I would say consider yourself educated. You should probably back out now while you're still alive. Thanks for the 5, man. I appreciate it. That jump is so mean. I saw in a video you said you're almost 40. Is that true? We'll never know. We'll never know, but check the description for my age, though. It's down there. Why do you do lemon? Oh, because I can't see. Are you serious, dude? I can't. That timing is so douchey. I beat Prismatic Haze, I think around September of 2023, so over 2 years ago. Oh my gosh. Like, I hope this first cube gets consistent, because if it doesn't, I think I might have to just, like, give up. This is going to be like a Cyber Chaos situation, but instead of the drop being at like 29, being the part I can't get past, it's literally the first like 10%. The first 10% is impossible. I would like to go for another hardest at some point. It just needs to be the right level, and I haven't found that yet. Yeah, I dropped Cyber Chaos because the level is very consistently difficult. Like, there's very few choke points. It's all very consistently hard, except for the first 3 clicks of the drop, which are all, like, 3 frames. Which is so not cool. It is so not cool to start your drop like that. I don't play a lot of Smash Ultimate. I didn't really have a main, though. I just kind of played whoever sounded fun. I played Falcon, DK, Little Mac, Incineroar. I bought Byleth. Byleth is super easy. You make your own new hardest. I've considered that. I don't think I would have a whole lot of fun making gameplay if it's that hard, you know? Because then there's the constant temptation to nerf it if I like am trying to verify it, but I keep dying to choke points and stuff. Or just dying to, like, I don't know, just anything. There's going to be a temptation to always nerf the parts, and I don't want to do that. Hopefully I can be strong enough in a hypothetical situation of beating one of my own levels as a new hardest. Hopefully I can be strong and just not nerf it, but that might add some stress. Gosh damn it, this part sucks so much. What's your ranking of parts based on difficulty? I don't know the level, I want to know the choke points. The first, like, 15% is insanely hard. The rest of the first cube, which is until, like, 22%, also very hard. The ship from, like, 22 to 40 something is just really long and boring. And I suck at ship, so it's pretty hard for me, but it's probably pretty easy for any of you guys who might have some insane demons under your belt. And then the duel is not exactly the hardest part of the level, but it's just the least consistent. It just feels like a buggy mess. Gosh fucking damn it. And then, not to mention, there's a spike that is like literally in pitch black. You cannot even see it. You can hold to get over it at the beginning of each attempt, but if you don't preemptively hold at the end of each attempt, then you're just going to die to it, most likely. Purple is a manly color. I don't really think there's any such thing as manly or girly colors. There's just colors. Okay. We have a run. Damn it, dude. So we're not going to talk about the lag spike. That really sucks. That just makes me so sad. I'm not even upset about that in like an angry way. That's just so sad. What's your gene size? That is not the question I expected to be seeing after that. Yeah, the hate comments I've been getting have seen quite an influx in quantity. Oh, dude, the pre-drop is like 30 years. The pre-drop is freaking awful. Past the ship, past the duel, died to the freaking UFO, man. It was the like one attempt that I didn't hit the ULDM, which is what I'm most used to playing, so that like visually threw me off a decent amount, unfortunately. In my defense, you have to click those portals basically as soon as possible if you want to survive. Like, you cannot wait at all. So, clicking early there, I think, is an understandable death, even if it was an easy part. That click is my least favorite in the whole level. That's so not cool. That is so not cool. Worst GD level gameplay wise. Right now it's this. Right now I'm really not liking this. The Furious by Novel Boy is probably my real answer. The Furious by Novel Boy is terrible. That jump is so mean. I cannot express how not cool that jump is. And then it's followed by that green orb timing, which is fucking insane, by the way. Oh my gosh. I don't know how many attempts I have in Lit Fuse. Probably a couple thousand at least. At least the jump is near the beginning. I do not feel this way. When the hardest part of your level is in the first 10%, that means every bit of consistency you have in the later half of the level has a much higher chance to completely disappear by the time you actually get there from zero. It is such a shitty way to make your level. Gosh, I just cannot stand this shit. If I, like, never am able to build consistency in this pre-drop, there's a chance I could just drop this. I might just do, the Furious. Yes! Yes! Fuck this level! Fuck this level! Oh my gosh. Yes. Sorry if that was loud. I tried to back away before I said anything. Oh my gosh. This level sucks so much dick. I got so lucky though. Literally 0 dual deaths. 1 ship death. I don't know how that's even possible. I fluked from like 7% or some shit to like 23 to 60, 60 to 100. Oh my gosh. Crazy voice change. Yeah, I put on a voice changer for my reaction. I may have killed my voice a little bit with that scream. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Oh, yeah, that was not good for my voice. Yeah, good thing you over-practice. See, I don't think there's such a thing as over-practicing, because then stuff like this can happen sometimes. And that's awesome. Gosh. Howdy trucker voice? Did that sound like a trucker? Goodness gracious. Bro, I just got back, GG. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for all the GGs. The fuse has been lit. Gosh, damn it. That took remarkably few attempts because I got so lucky. 1270 plus I think a few from my copyable. Dude, literally 1301 attempts. That's crazy. Oh, dude, my chest hurts. You scared the shit out of me. I'm sorry. I tried so hard to back as far away from the mic as possible before I said anything. Oh, I don't think Chackle's home, but if she is, she totally thought I died or something. Your voice changed so much, I genuinely thought I clicked onto another stream. That's just what I sound like when I actually, like, scream. You know, that hasn't been heard since the Prismatic Haze video from over 2 years ago. Man, if Kid Named was here in the chat for that, he probably got a huge kick out of that. Oh my gosh, you woke up my brother. Maybe like headphone. No, because I don't want to rupture your eardrums. I don't know. So tell your brother I'm sorry. That was probably about as loud as Prismatic Haze ever was. Okay. Gosh, my chest like hurts from how badly my chest was freaking beating. So, if I had a heart rate monitor, it would have been through the freaking roof. My gosh, when I got to the last chip into the ball, I was trying to tell myself, like, you cannot allow yourself to die. Like, you can't let it happen. It's not gonna happen. You literally got so lucky passing the ship in the duel, and then you died to something stupid, and you got so lucky again by passing it like 6 attempts later or some shit. I was like, dude, there's no way. You can't die here. You can't die here. Oh my gosh. Why is the man on top of the cowboy hat? Is he his new hat? I think so. It's a new, like, hat DLC. My gosh. Again, sorry for any scares I may have caused. Oh, man. That was probably the last little nuggets of my luck. My luck is gone now. So if I have a terrible time with Firewall by Heinz and the Realistic by somebody, I don't care. I don't care if my luck freaking sucks. Because I beat Lit Fuse in 1,300 attempts. That feels incredible. That feels so freaking good. I did not think that was going to happen. Because I have not been fluking most of the levels on my wheel. I fluked a lot of my hardest in the past, but those haven't been like things that I've streamed, you know? I just like play off camera and then I fluke it, you know? But this was an exception. That was crazy. Cersei with 11 months of rated membership. Thank you so much. Man, coming up on that gold badge, the 12 months. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I just need to take a breather for a minute. Take a breather. I am going to go get some water and I'll be right back. Enjoy some celebratory dancing Peters while we wait. Oh my gosh. Okay. I just caught my cat sleeping on the bed when she's not supposed to be sleeping on the bed. And I just walked into the bedroom because I didn't know the door had been left open. And I look at her laying on the bed. I'm like, hey, are you being good in here? She goes, yes. She goes like a little, meow. It was the saddest little meow. I'm like, okay, I'll let you keep being in here. She was just sleeping. She wasn't trying to like bite anyone's cords or anything. Oh. Yeah, I freaking beat it somehow. Oh, that was the weirdest luck ever. Gosh, that was such a dumb choke. I could have fluked it from 23, which would have been really, really funny. The fuse has been lit. lit fuse 100%. Okay, stream title has been changed. We are going to spin a new level now. Goodness gracious. Eminox, thank you so much for the 2 more, dude. I appreciate that. How do you feel after this? Gosh, I feel like my scream kind of captured my feelings for the most part, but... Oh, my luck on that level could have been so much worse than it was, and instead I didn't die a single time to the duel. I died once to the beginning of the ship and once to the beginning of the end. That is like pretty much the best luck I could have possibly gotten. Oh gosh. I would end stream and rate icons if I had actually been live for a couple hours, but this is a pretty short stream to end, so I'm going to actually spin the wheel for the next level to see what we're going to get, and maybe practice that a little bit. Oh man, I hurt my voice though. I definitely hurt my voice with that scream. Those screams, there were a few of them, so... I should maybe take it easy vocally for the rest of the stream. I'm going to try to just relax. Okay, we have 2 levels left. We have 2 levels left. For some backstory here, I started out with 16 demons on this wheel, and I streamed and beat all but 2 of them, being the Furious and Cyber Chaos. I had to give up on Cyber Chaos because the balancing made me want to shoot myself, and I wasn't getting anywhere. And the Furious was so bad, I was only dying to like bugs and shit. I literally just decided, like, if I beat this level, I will not have gotten any better at GD. It is not worth my time. Let's just skip it, because this is making me just sad. So all the other levels we've gotten out of the way. 12 levels we have beaten, and now it's down to these final 2. All of the levels on this list were either hard or insane demons, except for the realistic, which was the only medium demon that I felt like I wanted to beat. And it made it to the last 2. Literally the final 2, and the only medium demon, the easiest level on the wheel, is still here. Do the doggy voice. Do the doggy voice. Oh yeah, gotta do the doggy voice. Eminox, thank you for the 2. I hurt your voice with that one? Oh man. That's not dog. I just know he talks really quietly all the time. I don't know what the doggy voice is, other than just the way he usually talks. I hope you don't get Firewall. I think it would be really funny if the only medium demon and the easiest level on my wheel was the one we got last. That was the real doggy, actually. Yeah, he's actually sitting next to me. He's a huge fan of John Geometry, and he came over to meet him. Where did Howdy go? Okay. We are going to spin this bad boy. What are we getting? Okay. All right. Cool, man. All right. I can't wait to spin the wheel next time. That's a really cool wheel. I'm really liking the wheel we have going on here. That's so funny. That is so fun. I thought it was hilarious when the realistic made it to the final 4, but it's literally the last level. The last level is the only medium demon. I put it on there because I'm like, this is a really, really important level in the 9 Circles history books. You know, it was like the 3rd one ever made, and I know nothing about it. I want to know. But I also put it on there so it could be a nice little break. And it is going to be a break, but it's going to be at the end of literally every other level. So according to the GDDL, this is about as hard as Lit Fuse. This seems like pretty unanimous. This is a 17. Enjoyment seems to be about the same as Lit Fuse. What was Lit Fuse's freaking enjoyment? Well, what did that look like? Well, what should I comment? I should comment something stupid. I dropped this at one point. I don't blame you, man. Unless you're talking about Firewall, in which case I maybe blame you. But I also haven't played it a whole lot, so maybe it's bad. It seemed good. Brad Pitt Fuse, 100%. All right. Brad Pitt Fuse, 100%. That's an awesome message. Thank you, Gemma. There's no way I was going to come up with something that funny. I was going to say, like, my balls fused, lit, boom. Something like that. Something really profound and eloquent. Okay, I have 36% on this, allegedly. I'm pretty sure that's from when my buddy Alex came over, who's better than me at GD, and he was trying to beat this at the time. And he gave it like 3 attempts from 0 and like got 36 just because he's cool. So this pre-drop will also probably kick my butt a little bit, just because there's some timings, but like, compared to the timings from Lit Fuse's pre-drop, like, dude, give me these any day of the week. Brad Pitt's balls. I don't know if that's an appropriate topic for this stream. Unless Brad Pitt says it's okay. Did you get permission from Brad Pitt? Bradley Pitley? It feels kind of good to be playing a Heinz level again, because, like, man, it looks so cool. The gameplay is, like, I either feel indifferent towards it or I'm okay with it. It's kind of the same thing, arguably. See, like, the shut-up ball timings in the first ball is kind of an inevitability with Heinz gameplay, but, like, they're not so bad. At least my ball is, like, fast. If it's, like, if these ball timings were with slow ball, oh, man. That might, like, statistically be easier than a fast ball, but it does not feel that way to me. Be loud ship timings. True. This timing is gonna be mean to me. Wait. Oh, that's so cool. I'm doing that. Look at that. That kind of turns it into like a buffer. That's so cool. I'm doing that. Oh, that's hard though. Like, that is a really late timing. Yeah, those timings are gonna kick my ass for sure. I did see your Discord break message, yeah. I hope we'll be able to keep in touch at least a little bit through, like, YouTube chat comments, so I can know how your December's going, I guess. Feels so good to be playing a wave. There was like one wave in Lit Fuse, and it was the most boring thing imaginable. That's weird. I'm holding here. And it's not like, okay, whatever. Ooh, that's hard. Oh, yeah, that's hard. You gotta, like, really commit to the yellow portal. You can't, like, half-ass it. And, oh, yeah, and this is the weird thing where you fall and double jump. This is the hardest part of the level right here, from what I remember. You fall, double click. And then this is, like... It's crazy, because you gotta pull up into that teleporter, right? And then you gotta let go immediately. Like, the positioning there is just so weird. Doing my critical impression? Yo, how do you freaking flip the shit out of Lit Fuse somehow? He's sucking ass at the level, even died at 60%. What's up with that? Moist Critical was in Dispatch, and that's weird. Yeah, this level's not easy. I just like the way this gameplay portrays, or the way this level portrays its difficulty, as opposed to Lit Fuse. Like, look at this part at 65, that's like such a nice little break from everything else. Okay. Okay, that's kind of hard. Ooh, that's also hard. That feels good, at least. 'Cause it's like old ship physics, I think. Oh, this cube scares the shit out of me. Like, the slopes, I'm like totally on board for slope gameplay most of the time, but I remember dying to a few bugs here that made me very upset. Bug deaths hurt so much more when they're at the very end of the level. This level is actually so fun, though. I think I agree. I'm enjoying it so far. Not enjoying clicking too early for every single blue orb timing. Okay. I think I was maybe meant to click in that ball, but I can just skip that. Oh, and okay. Alright. Ending with something that can actually, like, kill me a little bit. Another one. Is that another one at the bottom? Gosh. Okay, that one's, the last one's pretty easy. Oh man, lots of people getting timed out. What is going on? Chicken butt. Sorry. I don't think that's worth a timeout more than like 5 minutes. Unless there was other chicken butt lore. I'll feel free to delete this, okay. Hello, I've returned. Welcome back. Lit fuse more like dead fuse, haha. Okay, Firewall practice. Now we need a fire emoji and a wall emoji. There's a couple of bricks. There are 2 bricks in a single emoji. That's pretty good. That's the closest we're going to get to a wall. Okay. Yeah, let's just try playing from a start position like this. Yeah, that ball timing's a little mean. We could totally skip that 3x speed portal. That's crazy. Yes. Cool cheating. Haha. I'm such a good jamer. Okay. Evil firewall. Gosh, I can never remember to click there. And the music sync is all ruined. Because I was being a freaking papega about it. Okay, that's kind of hard. I also clicked horribly. Dude, the Brickety Split server would love to have you back. Don't worry though, your record of most frequent chatter or whatever is still holding strong. I don't think anyone's beaten that for a while. Why does it show a bunch of clocks when I search wall in emojis? Weird. Clocks can be on walls sometimes. That might be where the misconception's coming from. I have not installed Megahack V9 yet. I haven't even seen the video, actually. I don't know what it does. Gosh, this is such a good level, comparatively speaking. Every time I die to something, I'm like, yep. As opposed to dying to anything in Lit Fuse, just always felt like a nope. That's the best way I can describe it. Why am I doing that, man? You gotta stop that. That straight fly, I don't know why that straight fly feels so good. Just the transition into it is so perfect. It sets you up like right in the center. I feel like that's kind of hard to come across in levels. Even some of my levels have kind of like wonky transitions into straight flies. And like, I get them to work for me, but some people it does not work for. Like, I don't know, I should respect those a little bit more and be more patient. I'm like, it's only a 4 spike. I'm like 3 times speed. That's easy. Nope. No, it is not. I do play on a SEO device, yes. I've been a SEO device player since December of last year, so about a year now. Gosh damn it. My hardest is Prismatic Haze, which I did not beat with a SEO device, actually. I do think I've gotten better since I got the SEO device, but I have not beaten a new hardest since I got it, which I'm just realizing now. Gosh damn it. I like those like clutterfunk blocks with the little like corners cut out or whatever. Whoa! That's an orange. I see that. I'm on a mediocre run right now. I'll look at that in just a moment. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Nor, so much for the 200 Norwegian krone. I appreciate that, man. Wow, that is a lot of money. I really appreciate it. Hi there, Nor here. I'm a GD content creator who does level request content live streams on YouTube. I collect levels for the viewers that have sent me. I make a top 30 video off it. Many of these creators deserve more attention. Interesting. Okay. Let me go to your channel really quick and check it out. Wait, am I allowed to go to your channel? Yeah, sometimes when I click on a user, it doesn't let me go to their channel, and I don't know why. No idea why. Well, that's cool. Yeah, I'll be sure to check that out. 1 hour. That is a long video. Yeah, you are definitely very dedicated to the art of level requests. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Well, hey, maybe if you want to take a look at my level espresso, we're trying to get that rated. We have a few cents for it, but it's not rated yet. We'd greatly appreciate it, everyone here at the Howdy Foundation. And thank you so much. I appreciate the 200 Norwegian krone. That's crazy. Also, everyone say hi to Ikosa, who's not here. We just want to say hi to him anyway.
I'm not here, so don't worry about it or anything. Yeah. It'll be fine.
Did you wake up from a NARP?
I did wake up from a NARP.
Okay, here's what happened. If you have not been keeping up with the stream.
You beat Lit Fuse.
I did beat Lit Fuse. I was stuck in the cube for a long time after practicing, like, the end.
And then you fluked it.
I fluked the ship and the duel and then died to, like, the second click of the UFO. Because I clicked too early. And then...
That's, like, the worst possible thing.
I was really sad and was convinced the rest of my day was going to be bad. And then, like, 6 attempts later, I beat it.
Yep, that's how it goes.
I had 0 deaths. I had 0 deaths at the duel.
My cat is, like, rubbing his head against the microphone and purring, so I need to kill him now.
Oh, that's good. Huge fan of cat death. I had to be right back to go get some water because how loud I freaking screamed after beating Lit Fuse.
Mm-hmm.
And while I was away, I saw that the bedroom door was creaked open. I'm like, hey, wait a second. I thought this was closed. There's a kitty in here. And she was napping on the bed, and she's not supposed to be. So I was like, hey, are you being good? And she said, eh. I'm like, okay.
At least she was in a spot where you could, like, see her. She was being devious.
She is very devious, but she's sleepier than she is devious. So if there's a comfy bed to sleep on, she will probably do that sooner than she'll bite your freaking computer wires.
It's kind of me. I'm also more sleepy than I am devious.
That's true. You sleep more than almost anybody I know.
I'm tired sometimes. I need to make up for the lack of sleep I got in high school.
That's a very funny way to look at it.
Play that. That's my level request for the day.
This is a 17 Insane Demon, if you're familiar with the GDDL. It's like a mid-tier Insane.
Alright, I sent you my level.
Do I want to watch it? Or look at it? Or
you want to play it?
Oh, man. I have to play it.
It's an auto. Don't worry.
Oh. Deadlocked butt. Are there butts in here? Be honest.
There's a lot of butts.
Okay. Well, I have to play it. You said it's auto, you asshole.
Cool. Yeah, it's just deadlocks. So.
Ew. 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 What is this? Ew.
I really like this new genre of idea that's popping up where it's just main levels, but it completely fucks your muscle memory.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, what? No!
Yeah.
What is that?
I know.
Oh, do I... No,
like,
wait.
I think you just have to press the green orb somewhat later.
What the hells? Oh, yeah, okay, I think I see. That's hard. Yeah, you gotta... Ah. Oh, I saw that one coming. I saw the fake gravity changer coming. Oh gosh. Okay. Okay.
Are those guys the same?
I think they're the same. They felt the same. My favorite main level, I like electrodynamics and blast processing a lot. Ew. Ow. That's how this level makes me feel, is ow.
Yeah.
The
Like
butt
getting your
series.
toe stubbed.
I like the butt series. Ah! Stop! I'm gonna go take a dump. See ya. That's how that guy said his message.
Imagine announcing you're going to go to the bathroom by sounding like fucking Sonic the Hedgehog.
I'm gonna go poo. See ya. Haha. Gotta go fast.
I love this part. Or the ball part.
Some of these timings are so difficult. Click
You
that
have to
once.
jump into that, I think.
Oh
Yeah,
gosh.
got it. The fact that the
And then I
portals
hit
are
the
all fucking
green.
liars.
Do I hit the green really? Oh no, I hit the green early.
Sweater string, you piece of shit.
Okay, that was pretty straightforward. Okay. Keep jumping there.
The one thing
Okay.
that I will give to cats over dogs is that cats, for some reason, turn into wild animals when they see a string. And that is annoying.
That is kind of true.
Can you just not bite my fucking shit for like 1 minute? Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Don't do it. It's bad.
Look at me. Goodness gracious. The title says butt. That's true.
Where would you put this on the Arito?
14 on the list. Cool. That was a really cool death.
Bye.
I knew I was gonna come out the top. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so cool to me. I don't know why I like that so much. I'm like, yeah.
Freaking revisionist history right here. That's so funny. Okay, I think the boss fight was the same.
This guy,
Ah,
like,
what is
too
that?
lazy to change the move triggers.
What? That's hard, man.
It turns into
That's kind of cool though.
low death.
That'd be such a cool wave for like an insane demon, but in Deadlocked, which is otherwise really easy, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh no, dude, the memory. It's kind of cool that they did this whole part completely uniquely, but alive unlocked. Ooh. So I just like fly low for like a year. Okay.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah. Flying time is here.
And then you fly high for a year.
True.
That's what people who die do.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm squishing my ammo.
Okay. Ouch. Ouch.
This
Wait,
is
just-
what I think Deadlocked V2 should be.
Yeah.
Don't bite me.
Why?
This is what Crazy Man 50 should aspire to be.
True. He should look like this in real life.
Yeah. Get your looks game up, man.
Ooh, you messed up big time.
I guess I did.
try
Oh,
going
I'm
over.
the secret smart. I don't fall there? Are you serious? That would have been so cool.
That would have been
Wow.
pretty cool. But you predicted it, so it wouldn't have been cool.
All right.
No, baby.
All right, how
Just turn
about
it open.
for the people who are dying for their icons to be rated? How about we do that right now, and then we'll go back to Firewall. How's that? Everybody, send me messages on not Discord. Send me messages on.
Do not send him messages.
Do
on
not.
Discord.
Send me messages on GD if you'd like your icons to be rated. I'll only be taking icon rate requests from my GD messages. If you message me anywhere else, I will ignore you 10 times.
For every icon that gets rated a 1, my cat explodes 1 time.
I'm gonna start with Cube. It's not for me, but it's far from bad. I'll give it like a 6. Ship is probably a 9. Ball looks pretty good, but I don't like that the purple pointy fellas are so dark. If the purple pointy fellows were brighter, I think that would be like a 7, as is it's like a 6. UFO's probably a 10, waves a 5, robots a 7, spiders a 7, swing is a 6. Colors, I'm not crazy about yellow as the primary. If they were switched, they would just be like doggies colors at that point, but they would be better, I think, as is. I'll give it a 5, cohesion's like a 5. By now, we should have a few. There we go, look at that. Okay. Green Hyphen, my boy. Wow, that's a lot of freaking stars. Holy crap. A lot of demons, too. Goodness gracious. Congrats on
one.
25,000. Cube is a classic. Probably give that a 6. It's one of the better icons with the faces on it, I think. I like icons with the faces on it if they're good. Not a huge fan of how the ship is so, like, front heavy. You know, the back is literally just a tail. And all of the mass is like right here. So the balancing is like a little weird, but it does look really good to straight fly with. So I'll give that like a 7 probably. The ball's okay. I'll give that like a 4. UFO's pretty good. I'll give that a 9. Waves like a 5. Robots like a 4. Spider, I kind of like what's going on, but the perspective looks a little bit weird. I can't put my finger on it, so I'll give it like a 6. It looks pretty good. And then swing is probably a 6 as well. Colors, maybe with the right kind of glow, that would kind of make the dark green pop a little more, but as is, it kind of just looks like white and black a little bit. I'll give the colors like a 5 and the cohesion like a 6. Vlad, that is very blue. Holy crap. Cat is a 5. Ship is probably a 10. Ball is like a 5. UFO's a 10. Wave is a 5. Sonic is a 6, spider is a 6, swing is a 5. Colors are like a 2. I'm not digging the blue on blue on blue. At least it's not all the same shade. Like the light blue is really carrying a lot here. But yeah, the colors are probably like a 3. And then the cohesion's not bad. Cohesion's, I'll give that like a 6. The fireball probably stands out the worst. If you change the fireball to something else, that'd probably be a lot better. And then maybe just not so much blue. Zemro 979. Never seen this icon before, but it looks okay. I'll give it like a 5. Ship looks a little ridiculous, but like it might be good for straight fly. I'll give that a 5 as well. Give it the benefit of the doubt. Too much empty space in the ball, but otherwise looks like a cool design. Give that a 4. UFO, I don't like asymmetry in this case. I like it sometimes, but not this. I don't think it looks very good. I'll give that a 4. Wave is pretty cool.
Not for a UFO.
Yeah, I think UFOs look best when they are very symmetrical. Wave is cool. I'll give that a 6. It's a little too small, though. If it were a little bigger, it'd be a 7. I like the robot a lot. I'll give that a 7. Spider's pretty good. Give that a 7. The swing is okay. I think it's an Among Us reference, which is a community I try not to get involved in any way, but looks pretty cool. Cool design. I'll give that a 6. And then colors, I think that's a really, really dark blue and an orange, which is kind of cool. Give that a 5. Cohesion's like a 5. Eperflix. Oh, man. I think these icons could really benefit from either the kind of lavender or the blue being darker. But them both being about the same brightness looks a little strange. But I like the idea. Cube's probably an 8. Ship is a 9. Ball's probably a 9. That's a great ball. One of my favorite icons that was added in 2.2. UFO's pretty good. Looks very nice with these colors. Give that a 7. Wave is probably a 9. I love the default wave. Robot's a 5. Spider's a 7. Swing's probably a 7. Colors, I think the glow should be more pastel, and one of your other colors should be a little darker. That would make the colors like maybe like a 9. As is, I'll give them like a 6. And the cohesion's pretty good. I'll give that like an 8. Pretty good. Pretty freaking Freaking good. Celeste GMD. Whoa. These are pretty cool. I think light gray as kind of like a foundation for your icons and colors is a very good choice. Can't go wrong with light gray. That cube is probably my favorite cube that was added in 2.2. I'll give that a 9. Ship would be a 7 if it wasn't a worse version of the 800 user coin ships. I'll give it a 6. Ball's a 9. UFO's a 9. The wave, I don't mind how it's got that like kind of curved point, but the ball in the middle looks a little weird. But I'll still give it like a 6. It's pretty cool. The robot's pretty good. Give that an 8. Spider's not bad. Give that a 6. And then GLaDOS is cool. Give her a 7. I think if the glow was like a pastel yellow or maybe a pastel green, this would be really great. Or even like white. I think white as a glow would also look really great. Like the turquoise glow is probably throwing the rest of the colors off here, but otherwise colors are great. Probably give that an 8. And the cohesion's also really good. Give that probably a 9. Super, super cool. Let's see. Infinite Riley. Okay. Default cubes, classic. Give that a 5. Default ship actually straight flies pretty nice. I'll give that a 7 probably. Default ball's a 5. UFO's probably a 5. Default UFO might be a 4 because the color balance is so second color heavy. I don't like that. Yeah, I'll give that a 4. Wave's probably a 4. Robot's pretty good. Give that an 8. Spider's pretty decent. Give that a 7 probably. I like things piloting other things. And then the swing's like a 4. Color's pretty good. Give that a 6. Cohesion's pretty good. Give that a 6. There's Vlad again. Let's see. I like the cube. It's not quite as square as I want it to be, but still pretty cool. I very much like the gradient work happening here. Super cool. Give that a 7.
It's such a cool cube, but
it looks like, so good.
Wouldn't be good to cube with.
That's kind of how I'm feeling. If there were like a few more pointy things in some of the areas where there aren't pointy things, I think it would make a really cool looking ball.
Yeah, like a shuriken, like ball.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't make sense.
I think it makes sense. Good job.
Yes. I did it. I went with sense.
Ship's probably a 7. Ball, there's a little too much happening, but I'll still probably give it a 6, almost a 7. I think it looks pretty cool. UFO, not my thing, but not bad. I'll give it a 6. The wave, I think, is pretty cool. I kind of like the fighter jet looking thing. Give that a 7. Robot, I think I said was a 7. Spider, it almost looks like the legs are disconnected, especially in the front there, and that looks kind of dumb. Otherwise, it's pretty good. I'll give it a 6, and the swing is a 10. Colors look especially good with icons like your cube and your swing. I'll give the colors probably a 7. Cohesion probably a 9. These look really good together. Very, very nice. Ooh, same ball. I don't know why that purple hurt my eyes so much to look at. Cube's probably a 6. Ship is a 9. UFO, I'm skipping the ball, apparently. Ball's a 6. UFO's a 10. Wave's a 5. The Bowser robot looks so silly. Like, from the ankles up, the Bowser robot looks pretty cool. And then you look at its weird, like, chicken legs, and it's like, what the hell happened to Bowser, you know? It's like, Bowser robot is like a 5. Swing, no, that's not its name. Spider's like a 7. I don't mind that spider. A little bit fat, but I like it. And then that's the not good Among Us swing, so I'll give that like a 3. Colors aren't bad, probably like a 5. Cohesion's okay, give that a 5. What? Space Hero Alt! That's crazy. I like the cube a lot, 9. I think Zenith is a cool reference. Does not make for a cool looking ship though, so probably like a 4. Cryogen, cool reference. Does not make a very good looking ball. Too much empty space. I'll give that like a 4. UFO looks pretty good with these colors. Give that a 7. That's maybe a Last Prism reference. The wave. This guy likes Terraria. But that wave's pretty cool. Give that a 7. Robot's a 7. Spider's a 5. Swing is 6 probably. Colors, not a fan of how saturated the pink glow is. I think if the pink colors were swapped to where the dark was player 2 and the pastel was the glow, they would look better. But I just don't really like saturated pink at all. But colors still not bad. Probably give them a 5. And cohesions, got a lot of Terraria in there. Probably give those a 6. Cube is a classic. Not a huge fan. Give it a 6. Ship is great. Give that a 10. I keep giving it, I think, a 9. I mean to give it a 10. That's my favorite ship in the game, probably. Ball is overrated and overused, but still pretty good. Give that a 7. Don't like the UFO. Give that like a 3. Wave is a 4. Robot's like a 3. That robot's like proportions just look so weird. The spider I really like. That's probably my first or second favorite in the game. I'll give that like a 10. And then the swing's pretty nice. I'll give that a 6. I don't like the dark glow. If you replace the dark glow with something a little more pastel, you might be looking at like a 8 out of 10 for your colors. As is, I'll give them like a 6. And your cohesion's not bad. I'll give that a 6. RJ. Okay, here we go. I don't like the cube very much. I'll give that a 4. I don't remember what ship this is supposed to be. It's like the submarine thing with the weird segments. That one's like a 3. But if you mean to be using this one, like if you have the Howdy texture pack and you're using this one, great, 10 out of 10. The ball is pretty cool. It's asymmetrical, I think, in a cool way. I mean, like, you know, asymmetrical right now, but if it were to rotate like 45 degrees, it would not be. But I like it. Very cool design. Probably give that a 7. Maybe an 8. I'll give it an 8. UFO's like 4. Wave is probably a 7. It's a little fat, but I don't mind it. I don't mind some fat wavage here and there. Robot looks a little bit simple, but a clean design overall. Probably a 4 or a 5. I'd give it a 5. It doesn't do anything wrong. A very simple robot into very complicated looking spider. I think these pair very poorly with each other, but the spider looks pretty cool. Give that a 7. Same with the swing. Probably give that a 7. The colors, I'm not crazy about. It's kind of tricky. I think the green and the purple could work, but not with the blue. And I think the blue and the purple could work, but not with the green. Altogether, I'll give the colors like a 6, and the cohesion's probably like a 6 as well. Okay. Very, very blue again. You guys are big fans of blue today. Cube, probably give that a 5. Ship is probably an 8. Ball's a 5. UFO's an 8. Wave is a 5. Robot's like a 4. Spider's a 6. Swing is a 1. Colors are probably a 5. And cohesion's like a probably 7. Cohesion's really good. I think most of these icons go really well together. Robot is a maybe. Spider's probably too spiky and doesn't match. And this is too dumb and doesn't match. Like the default swing would have been way better, I think. There's Vlad again. A very blue. Cube like a 2. Ship like a 3. I don't mind the ball. Give that like a 5. This UFO I like a lot. I'll give that like an 8. I love that UFO. I even made like a different version of it. And for my texture pack, where is it? There it is. I like that UFO. It looks cool. I'll use that one for a little bit. Where was I? Yeah, wave. I think I just replaced the second wave, the one for like 5 user coins. That one's pretty good. Give that one a 6. Robot's probably 5. Spider 5. Swing 6. Colors aren't bad. I think it would benefit from a little bit of glow if that's possible, but not bad. I'll give those a 6. Cohesion's probably a 7. Pretty cool. Big boy, dude. I like your cube a lot. It's a little too jagged around the edges, but great design overall. Probably an 8. The ship looks cool, but the more you look at it, the more none of it makes sense, and it's just like a mess of random shapes, and I'm not really a fan of random shape messes. I like things to have a little bit of sense to them. Probably like a 5 on the ship, 5 on the ball, probably an 8 on the UFO. Probably a 5 or 6 on that wave. This, again, is kind of just like a weird mess of random shapes. It's almost really cool, but it needs a little bit more. Maybe a little more secondary color would have made this, but I'll give that like a 6. Spiders like a 10. And swings like a 6. Colors are pretty good. Can't go wrong with white and grey. Probably give that a 6. Cohesion's like a 6. Not bad. A lot of blue. A whole lot of blue. Goodness gracious. I like this cube. It's pretty underused, and I think it's pretty cool. Probably. I don't think it looks very good with these colors, but potentially this could be like a 7. I'll give it a 6 for now. Ship is a 10. Ball's a 5. UFO's a little too long. Just a little bit too long. But I like it. I think it's overall pretty cool design. I'll give that one like a 7. Wave's okay. Give that a 5. This guy's definitely definitely got a thing going with the fire here. Robot's probably a 5. I don't think Gengar looks very good as a spider. I don't think that translated very well at all, but probably a 5 as well. Swing's probably a 5. Colors, 5. Cohesion, I'll give that a 7. Pretty cohesive. It's like first half is like kind of cool, simple shapes. Second half is everyone's like pointy and on fire. Like I kind of like the 1-2 punch with the cohesion there. That's cool. That's a cool way to do it. I don't want to do that because of your name. Let's not do that. I'll rate your icons anyway because I'm nice though. Cube overused, overrated, still good. Give it an 8. Ship is pretty cool, one of the best of 2.2. Give it a 7. Ball simple but not bad, 5. UFO, pretty cool. These like empty little divots here, I'm not quite sure how I feel about them, but overall I think it's pretty cool. Give that a 7 probably. Not a huge fan of the wave, but not that bad. Probably give it a 5. Robot's probably a 4. Spider's a 7. And the swing, I don't think there's enough player 2 color here to match with the black. I think that makes the swing look a little silly. But usually the swing is like a 6. Colors, I would not do black. I'd probably do dark gray. I think dark gray would help a lot. And I might change the glow color slightly from the player 2 color. Having them the same isn't bad, but I think it could be better if one was slightly different than the other. But yeah, colors probably 6. Cohesion probably a 6. Not bad. Icosahedron. Oh, I like these icons a lot. This might be just my monitor's colors being a little washed out, but the pink looks a little bit too similar to the yellow. Like they're very, very close to each other, it seems. To where like
some colors on to make it more pink. But
Okay,
there's
okay.
no pink that accurately pinks enough for me.
That's fair. That's
so that's
fair.
my next best thing.
Yeah, okay, I got you. See, if the pink was a little bit more pink, I think these would be definitely a bit better. Cube is pretty good.
That I wanted.
The cube is a really good balance of like kind of modern looking clean designs and also some simple shapes that kind of harken back to what icons used to look like back in the old days. It's a nice blend of styles, and I give that probably an 8. The ship looks cool, but it looks weird to fly with, and I don't think it feels very good. It does not feel good for me.
It's the kind of thing you have to like hang out with for a bit, but then he's like, "All right, bring her here, man.
Bring
Like,
her
dap each
here."
other up and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ship is good though. Probably give that a 7. Ball's probably a 9. I really like the design of the ball. I think that's really great. I don't even know how I would go about making that symmetrically and cleanly in like an art software, but it looks super sweet. UFO probably also a 9. The wave reminds me a lot of the Lego lightning piece that used to be used for like Palpatine or whatever.
That's what I think every time I see it.
Yeah, I think that makes it like an extra point higher. I would give it like a 6, but I'll bump it up to a 7. It looks pretty cool. Robot's great. A great gradient work on that robot. Probably give that one an 8 as well. Spider, probably one of the most anatomically correct spiders in the game. I think it's pretty cool. It's got a nice balance of detail, you know? There's no part of it that has too much going on. There's no part of it that's too simple. Probably give that an 8 as well. The swing is probably my least favorite. It's probably like a 6, but there's not a whole lot of good swings.
Yeah.
And then the colors are good. I think a little bit more pinkage would bump it up to like... I guess I'll give you the benefit of the doubt because custom colors. But colors probably an 8. Cohesion like a 9. Freaking good. Freaking
Dude,
good, man.
They call me like fucking Kosa.
I'm gonna try to wrap these up. Cube 6. Ship probably like a 4. I like this ball a lot. I forgot what it replaces, so I'll give it a 10. UFO, way too much color 2 and way too simple looking, but not that bad. I guess 5. Waves a 4. Robots a 3. What am I looking at? Like a 3. And then the swing's actually kind of cool. I can't tell what's happening, but it looks cool. Give that like a 7. Not a huge fan of the dark red as the player, or the color 2, I think, and the glow. So colors like a 4, cohesion like a 4. I think I did Gabriel already. And then Gemma, we're ending with Gemma. Let's freaking go. I like Gemma's icons. Cube, great, love it, 7. Ship's probably a 10. The ball I like a lot. I'll probably give that one an 8. I think I remember somebody influential beating like Cataclysm with this ball, and that was like the first time I took note of it. Like, wow, that's a nice ball. I just associated it with Cataclysm. I don't know why. Probably like Sandstorm or Gyron or something. I like the UFO decent amount, probably 7. Waves of 5. Robot, I don't think matches with the icons before, but looks okay with the icons after, so I'll give that like a 6. Spider's good, give that a 7. And swing is a 6. The colors are pretty good. I would probably do a different glow. I might do like something a little bit more pastel chartreuse or something like that. But colors are good. Probably give those a 7. And cohesion's pretty good. Give that a 7. Subscribe to Howdy. Thank you. What? Jump scare. Also, Gemma beat Bloodbath recently. After almost 10,000 attempts and tons of grinding, she finally did. It's freaking crazy. She's also been helping get Espresso out there to mods and stuff. Like she's been trying way harder than me at that, which is super cool. So thank you so much to Gemma. Okay. They are minty fresh. They are very minty fresh. Like if I ate your icons, my breath would smell so fresh and minty. It would be pretty awesome. Before I go on a date with my wife, I would eat your icons, so my breath is really awesome. That's what I would do with your icons.
You're a wife?
Can you rate my icons? If you send me a message, I can see what I can do. Okay, I'm gonna try to rapid fire through these. Adam ZX, Cube is an 8, Ship is a 6, Ball is a 7, UFO is a 4, Wave is a 4, Robot's a 6, Spider is a 5, Swing is a 6, Color's not bad, give those a 5, Cohesion pretty good, give that a 7. This is something I was working on for a texture pack and then ultimately decided I hated it because I like the ship that it's kind of like mimicking, but I couldn't get it to look good. I forgot what that's replacing, but Cube 5, Ship like 3, probably Balls like a 4. UFO's pretty cool, give that a 7. Waves a 4. This guy's too big and too pointy, give that a 4. Spider's pretty cool, give that a 7. Swing is a 1. Colors are like a 4. Cohesion's like a 4. That's so many colors that are too dark and saturated. I think if you swapped the dark purple and the turquoise, we might be in business here, and maybe if the glow color was lighter, I would like your colors more. But Cube is an 8, Ship is a 4, Ball is a 4, UFO is a 9, Wave is we'll give that a 6 probably. Robot's probably an 8, despite the colors not really complementing it very well. Spider's like a 6. Swing looks really good with these colors, actually. Give that a 6 as well. Colors, for most of these icons, does not look very good. I'll give that like a 4. Cohesion's not bad. Give that a 6. That is very minty. Goodness gracious. I think a white somewhere would help here. Like a white player 1 color would look really good here. I think all minty colors does not look awesome, though. But thank you! Thank you! Cube is great, give that an 8. Ship is good, give that a 9. Ball, not a huge fan, probably 2. I just don't think it matches with anything else here, except for maybe like the carrot. UFO's like a 6. It's got a good thing going. It's a little too square, a little too pointy, but still pretty cool. The carrot goes well with the bunny icon, and that is all. Any other use of the carrot is invalid. Still a fine icon, I guess. 5. Robot's pretty good, give that a 6. Spider's okay, give that a 6. Swing is okay, give that a 5. Colors, if player 1 color was white, you'd be probably looking at like a 7, as is, I'll give it like a 5. Cohesion's like a 6. Not too bad. Okay.
I got 75 on speedrun.
Get bacon. Oh man, white on white. No glow. Interesting. Cube, I like it with certain... I think, honestly, Zobros' cube with, like, gradient effect across all the different sections is, like, the best way to use this cube, which maybe you got, like, a texture pack or something, but I think white on white with this cube doesn't look, like, awesome, but probably give this, like, a 6. Ship is a 9. Ball's, like, a... This actually looks really good with white on white. I think, like, any other kind of color combination with this ball looks bad, but 2 of the same color can look good, so I'll give the ball, like, a 5. UFO's a 4. Wave is, like, a 9. I like this wave a lot. This is honestly a really impressive amount of detail. Like, this is a very well-made icon for how old it is. I like it quite a lot. The Iron Man robot gets like a 7.
What did you give the UFO? I hate that UFO.
I gave it like a 4.
Yeah.
It's a reference to an old video game as opposed to a new one with like a shitty community. So like that's something, but it's not much.
I don't know.
Spider probably a 7.
Community's pretty toxic.
Spider's like a 6, and then Swing is like a 6. Colors 5, I guess, for the white on white. And cohesion's all over the place. Give that like a 3. Papa Jebediah. Look at these icons. These totally belong to someone named Papa Jedediah. And his only post on his channel, or on his profile, is I am the greatest human being ever born. With 83 dislikes. I gotta add this guy. This guy's awesome. Oh, Observation Duty the Musical, good opinions!
People.
Yes! I agree. He is the greatest human being ever born. Yeah, and in his friend request message, he said that Observation Duty the Musical was his favorite video. That's a good one. That's a good one. I appreciate it.
That is like the best video.
Cube is very disturbing, but all of these are very cohesively disturbing. This is a very, very cohesive set. There is a theme that they are set to, and they are sticking to it. The Cube is probably my least favorite here. The Cube disturbs me in like a strangely designed character from a kid's cartoon, and everything else looks like it could actually like maybe scare me if it was in a horror game or something. But I'm liking what's going on here. Cube's like a 4. Ship, I'm gonna try to be nice to all of these because of the theme you're working with. I'll give the ship like a 5, balls like a 6. If it were symmetrical, it'd be a 7, but it's like very slightly asymmetrical, and I don't like that. UFO looks ridiculous. I think the color balance is bad, but it's kind of funny. I'll give it like a 5. The wave is kind of cool. It's all of these are too edgy, but I'll give the wave like a 6. Robot's kind of cool with some better color balance. It could have been probably a 7, but I'll give it a 6. This is just very strange, probably a 5, and this is also very strange. Give that a 5. Colors, they match the theme going on here, so I'll give them a 6 for that. And then the cohesion's like a 10. I'll give the cohesion like a 9. I think this cube is the only one that maybe doesn't quite fit. He looks a little bit too silly.
I can only name one username that would fit with these icons.
Horror poop color theme. What is that username?
Sparkle Christmas.
Sparkle Christmas. Is that a real username of someone you know?
Probably.
Wow. Sparkle Christmas.
There's probably. Can you go look up Sparkle Christmas in users? I want to see if there's a Sparkle Christmas.
There is no username Sparkle Christmas or Sparkle Space Christmas.
Can one of you be Sparkle Christmas from now on?
What about Sparkle with no E? Somebody name yourself Sparkle Christmas and have the most horror poop color theme. There will be soon. Okay, Gemma's on the case.
Yes, Gemma.
Should I keep the white on white? I think white on light gray or white on dark gray would be much better. Okay, Toast VX. This cube
I won't forgive you.
Is an animal with a face on it. That's a recipe for me not liking it, but it's like a classic texture pack from 1.9, so I have to like it. So it's like at least a 7. Ship is a 10, balls a 5, UFO's a 10, wave is a 5, robot 5, spider 5, swing 6. Colors, tried and true, primary white, secondary black, glow white. Can't go wrong. Probably give that a 7. Cohesion like a 7. Pretty strong. Pretty strong. Okay. What do we do until Sparkle Christmas is born? I can't end stream until Sparkle Christmas is here.
Join me on speedrun.
Wait, what'd you say?
Join me.
I'll play on. Okay. Okay.
I don't know what country we live in, right?
Icosahedron. Which country was it again? Let's see.
Mexico?
The Mexico servers. I changed to Sparkle Christmas? I see, but with no E. Does he use a Nong or something?
No. Do you not feel the sync? I wouldn't call this a sync level. I would call this a level that knows that the song is there and does stuff with it, but it's not sync. In the Nunapesta video, he was talking about like what levels are like Flame Wall, and this was the only one I could think of that is even remotely similar in concept. It uses a Camellia song, and it has a very consistent, strong theme throughout the level. Like every part feels like it's from the same level.
What the hell? What the hell I do?
Oh, don't click that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
so
it's
smart.
like super tricks.
How did he crack the case? Wait, Gemma, you're not making an account called Sparkle Christmas anymore? Sparkle Christmas time was here. These colors look like when food goes bad in your fridge, but like good universe version of that.
That's sadly very true. Are there other people joining us now? We're gonna get a speedrun party going.
Guys, welcome to Firewall by Heinz. I beat Lit Fuse. It's time to play Firewall by Heinz.
I like this level. It's just like not the kind of level that playing it is very fun for a long time. Like playing
Does
it
the
from
song
zero
like
feels...
pick up at some point? Does it like
It's
match the
Camellia.
gameplay at all? At any point?
Yes, I would say so.
It's so long.
It's only like 2 minutes, I thought. Why am I really bad at wave right now? Is it because my hands are cold? Yeah, probably.
Oh, I'm so good. I just did the like 13% wave first try.
Damn, that's actually like a really hard one.
Yo, the man photo you sent me, it's crazy that I have that photo. And I also have that photo.
Why'd you explode?
Ah, the timer ran out.
Oh.
Someone cut the wrong wire. Oh no, someone named themselves Sparkle Christmas and apparently adding an E is too long? No!
No.
That's so sad. Alright, let's go see Sparkle Christmas icons. They better not disappoint. Oh my gosh. The H was noticeably absent. Here's oh my gosh, it's Big Pox D. Or Big Po. Oh, that's what comes after Child Po.
Big Po XD.
Big Po XD is his name. Okay, you better next time I see your account, you better have some scary poop horror icons.
And some
Sparkle
big
Christmas
pose.
time is here. Okay, I'm leaving now. Goodbye, Poop Stick and Vortex XX Lol. And Doodle Kid Ear. And Grindel. And Ashrin and Lone Bull. And
There's a lot of fucking
Yes
people
Yup. I
leaving.
like Yes Yup. That's a cool name. He has 7 medium demons. I want to be his friend. Okay, I'm leaving now. Goodbye.
Oh, you were the one leaving.
Yes, I am
I
going to
thought you were
end the
saying
stream.
that all of those people were leaving.
No. I'm just listing everyone in the stream chat who's like, I'm leaving. This shit sucks.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were doing.
Before we go, though, I'm going to deafen so Ikosa could focus on his run from 99 to 100. Takes a deep amount of focus.
73 to 100? Idiot. 71 to 100.
Agree to agree.
Okay,
I am so
I
done.
agree.
Okay, goodbye. Okay, before we go, let us thank all the wonderful people who stopped by and donated to the Howdy Foundation here today. Lunatic Husky kicking things off with the $2 and the cookie for luck with Lit Fuse, and boy, was it a cookie for luck. My goodness, I got so lucky I could have died to the duel for like 6 more streams. Over and over again. Died to the cube, 3,000 extra attempts, sucked at the ship for a whole lot, and I had 1 death in the ship at the beginning and 1 death at the end at the UFO for some stupid reason. Insane luck, probably thanks to Lunatic Husky and his magical cookies. Thank you so much. Eminox, I believe, with the most amount of donations today. Let's see, $2, $5, $7, $9 from Eminox today. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. I believe a new donor, unless I am mistaken, but thank you so much. And I appreciate you stopping by today. The Cersei with the 11 months of rated membership, I appreciate that. Appreciate that renewal. Next up is 1 year. You're going to get that gold badge. It's going to be sweet. And then Nor rounding things out here, the GD content creator who does level requests, made a top 30 video of them all. That is fantastic. Thank you so much for the 200 Norwegian krone. I think about $20. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. That is a lot of money. The biggest donation of today. Huge thank you to you. And thank you to all of you guys who stopped by here today. Regardless of how much money you did or did not spend on the stream, you all spent your time with me today, and I appreciate that. I definitely needed the emotional support as much as I could get for Lit Fuse. That helps me immensely. Husky, Did you see the fluke, Husky? It was all thanks to your cookie. Thank you for the 2 more and the second cookie, man. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we got some Firewall streams coming up here in the future. We're going to be playing some of that. Hopefully, shouldn't take more than a couple streams. Heinz levels can always take a while because they're so consistent, but Heinz levels aren't terribly flukeable, but I'm feeling good about it. I was having fun with my practice run. Hopefully, there's not a whole bunch of bugs that are going to reveal themselves, but I will see you for those streams in the near future. Until then, have a great rest of your weekend, and have a great rest of your day or night, and goodbye forever.